Little pre-game fuel for a round of disc golf boarding out here at Osborne. So I'm just gonna throw my drives like as you normally would and play the back nine here. It's all kind of on a bit of like hilly area. The next 5 holes or so kind of go up and down hills back that way. First hole I'm gonna throw here, you can see the baskets down there, and the place you drive from is up there. So that's probably the steepest hole on the course. What I'm gonna do, after I just drive as you normally would, then the rest of my throws I'm gonna do off this Snurf kind of thing. It's got a couple metal fins right here. It's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. Used to have like a string on it when I first bought it, and had to survive some handyman secret weapon save jobs. And
the handyman secret weapon, duct tape.
It's a lot of fun to dink around on and do stuff like this. So all the throws I can do in motion off of that, I do. And usually I wear my helmet, but I forgot to bring it this time, so might have to be a little more careful, but it should be fun. First drive. Oh, nice. Might be kind of tricky to get momentum on the board and do here with it being in the weeds. Let's see. All right, give me par to start it. So landing right behind that tree there, I think I'm gonna have to try and come at it this way, maybe from up there, but with those weeds, probably try and come at it this way. Couldn't get going too fast there, and I normally go goofy on this thing. I had to go regular there. Throwing uphill on this one. The basket's between those trees there. This is going to be a tougher one to par after that drive. All right, so it landed a ways away from the basket here. I'm gonna have to come at it with the hill momentum from here, and again go off a regular foot instead of goofy, so I'm not gonna get going too fast. Trying to twist throw from goofy might be a little extra tricky. Lining up the board there at the best angle to square myself up for the throw as I get the momentum coming. Had a line at least. Could be a parable. Could be a parable Snurf putt. We'll see. Okay, so that's my distance to try and par this. I'm gonna come from over here, get a couple kicks, slide at it goofy, try and make her. That'll put me at +1 with a bogey there. I need to figure out on those ones that I'm throwing from a little further away how to stay on the board and get momentum into the throw or something. I got a little buried, that's kind of neat. Okay, so that's where my drive landed. That's the basket. I'm gonna come at it this way. I skateboard goofy, so I'm gonna get a couple kicks and come at it with that left foot on the back. Try and stay on the board while I huck the putt. Nice. Oh, I bet the camera didn't catch my finish, dang it. For par. Woo! Keep me at +1. This basket is right down there. Get around that tree. That might have landed in a pretty good spot for a putt off of this thing, which needs a little more red-green treatment, I think. One thing that's cool about this hole, the tee spot has that nice sitting bench there. So that's pretty cool. Pretty neat. How neat is that? Would you look at that? All right, there's the landing spot. So, tree doesn't really bother things. I'm gonna have to go ahead and get this right foot in the back. Plenty of hill for momentum. Just line it up. Regular foot. Hopefully sink it. Point at that orange, baby. I had the line. A little too much mustard on that flat dog. This is on a direct path to that tree, so I'm probably going to have to bail off the board on this one. I'm going to take a little different angle on this one. So we can, I'm going to put it behind the tree, so we'll see what I do throughout and about the tree here. I'm going to try and hit it and slide on to the tree to that side. Skate on, board on, snurf on. Disc golf boarding 2027. I think I'll invest in a snow skate for this game. Missed it, darn it! And that was my third throw. So throw number 4 for the gimme par will put me at +2, moving in to hole number 16. Basket's up behind one of those trees up there. Love from the tree. Nice. Love. Love. All right, so the drive's right there. for a birdie. Birdies bring me back to +1. Some of these holes are incredibly short, making it possible with them being par 3s. I could save this game yet because it's a very short hole for a par 3, followed by a par 4 at 232. Although this course is an 18er, hole 18 is that. Whereas the front nine has several par 3s that are a lot more difficult than the par 4 on the 18 on the back nine. So that being said, the last 3 holes being not too hard to birdie in general, Snurfboard or not, makes it pretty easy to save a par if you chuck one up previously. Pretty hard to par the front nine on this course. All right, so that managed to land upside down somehow. Gonna kick into it, run right over it, goofy foot. And yeah, almost have to kind of come back against my body a little bit to throw it at the basket. But that's how I'm gonna try it for a birdie. Seems like there could be a little, if I did it goofy footed, I'd probably, no, because that'd be for a, yeah, I'm gonna do what I said. Thinking it through here. I'm not totally convinced yet. I'm gonna do what I said. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. So there's a fair bit of melted snow up near the basket there. Hopefully my drive doesn't end up where that's going to interfere with the snurfboarding rules. Darn it. Couldn't keep it in the fairway. I often do and set up a potential eagle pretty easily, not in this case. So not too bad of a spot. Definitely if you were playing regular disc golf. Snurfboarding, it's gonna get a little tricky. There's not a lot of supporting snow around it. So I doubt going off of that snow will bring enough momentum for it to keep me moving down to that. But I'll try that first and see if it's doable. Oh. Oh. Whew. All right, we're gonna go ahead and count that one. I almost made it to the disc. And now we got a birdie shot to finish this thing 1 under, baby. There's the moon. Okay, there it is. Here we go. Whew. finished par, not too shabby. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking the video out. Snow's gonna melt tomorrow probably, or a lot of it, but luckily that whole back nine's in a lot of shade even with sunset coming out, as you can see. So it might last through a little warm weather. I might have to go ahead and get another round in. I think before the snow does melt, it might be the last time this year to get on it. So probably get another round in here tomorrow, get her on tape for you, and maybe I can chuck it under. Got the par there. Thanks for tuning in.